If you think all dogs are just tail-wagging furballs who fetch sticks, think again. Some of these dogs are so strange, they look like they came out of a cartoon or a government lab. Ever wondered about dogs that are so thin they almost disappear when they turn sideways? One so massive it weighed 200 pounds, about the same as a full-grown lioness. Yes, a lioness. One is so skinny it makes a coat hanger look bulky. A dog that sings like a flute. Or how about canines that could practically double as your living room sofa? And if you've ever seen a dog that somehow looks like a cat hybrid, yeah, we've got that too. Or a dog that looks like an alien with an egg-shaped face and satellite ears. And another that looks like a table until it moves. And surprise, it barks. A dog so thin you can nearly see every bone. These aren't your typical good boys, they're the strangest, skinniest, fattest, and flat-out weirdest dogs that have ever walked. Stick around because what you're about to see will make you question everything you know about dogs. 15. Kanni. If dogs were ninjas, the Kanni would be top of the class. Fast, slim, and almost invisible in the wild. This unique dog comes from Tamil Nadu, India, and is not your regular house pet. Kannis are lean, smart, and made for speed. They were once given to brides as a symbol of loyalty and protection. They usually stand about 25 to 27 inches tall and weigh 35 to 45 pounds, tall and light like a feather on stilts. You can often see their ribs and hips even when they're healthy. They are strong and very athletic. Kannis were bred to chase black bucks, one of the fastest antelopes in India, so they had to be even faster. Some say Kannis can run up to 60 kilometers an hour, or 37 miles per hour. That's faster than many scooters. Their short coat comes in colors like black with tan, Palakani, fawn, cream, or brindle. Their eyes are sharp, ears folded and alert, and legs are built like springs. 14. Obie the dachshund. Obie didn't just break the scale, he broke the internet. This dachshund became famous not for tricks, but for his size. At the heaviest, Obie weighed 77 pounds, over 3 times more than a healthy dachshund. He stood only 8 to 9 inches tall and looked like an overfilled sausage. He became a walking pillow with legs. Obie could barely move. His belly dragged on the ground and walking was very hard. His weight gain wasn't his fault. His elderly owners gave him too many treats out of love. A snack here, a snack there, until it got out of control. When his picture hit the internet, people couldn't believe he was real, but he was. Thankfully, help came. A kind vet tech named Nora Vanta adopted him, changed his food, gave him exercise, and helped him lose weight. Obie even had surgery to remove 2.5 pounds of extra skin. Slowly, he became healthy again. 13. Xoloitzcuintli. First of all, yes, that name is real. The Xoloitzcuintli might be the strangest looking dog you've never heard of. Most people call it Xolo, and once you see one, you won't forget it. This dog looks like it came from a sci-fi movie. Hairless, smooth, with wrinkly skin and big pointed ears that stand up like satellite dishes. It could easily walk beside a Jedi. But even though it looks futuristic, the Xolo has been around for over 3,000 years. The ancient Aztecs believed Xolos helped guide souls to the afterlife, and their statues have been found in royal tombs. One unique thing about them is their warm skin. Since they have no fur, their bodies feel hot, like a walking hot water bottle. Long ago, people thought Xolos could help with arthritis and body pain by sleeping next to them. And yes, if you saw the movie Coco, the spirit dog Dante was based on a Xolo. 12. Saluki. If there were a dog version of a runway model, the Saluki would be the star. It's one of the thinnest dogs in the world and proud of it. With long legs, a narrow body, and a deep chest, it looks like a feather with rocket boosters. The Saluki comes from the Middle East, mainly Persia, Egypt, and Arabia, where it was bred thousands of years ago to chase fast desert animals like gazelles. To do that, it had to be light, lean, and super fast. That's why it's all ribs, bones, and speed. Salukis stand 23 to 28 inches tall and weigh only 40 to 65 pounds. They can run up to 42 miles per hour, making them one of the fastest dogs alive, even faster than some greyhounds. Their deep chest and tucked-in waist give them an aerodynamic shape. Their paws have furry pads, which help them to run across hot desert sand without burning their feet. 11. 173-pound Golden Retriever. Golden Retrievers are usually active, playful, and love chasing tennis balls. But one Golden shocked everyone by weighing 173 pounds, more than twice the normal size. He looked like a table with legs hidden underneath. His belly nearly touched the ground and his legs struggled to hold up his body weight. When he visited the vet said, "I've never seen a dog this fat in my entire life." A healthy male Golden should weigh 65 to 75 pounds and stand about 22 to 24 inches tall. This dog looked like a lovable sofa with ears. Still, he stayed happy and wagged his tail. The cause? Overfeeding, no exercise, and too many table snacks. Then Dr. Ernie Ward, a vet and animal health expert, stepped in. He made a full weight loss plan, not just fewer calories. Slowly, the dog dropped from 173 to around 100 pounds. That's 70 pounds lost, like another medium dog. His energy and health came back. If you like this video so far, leave a like, and you can also check out Here is the World's Rarest Dog Breed on our channel Forever Green. 10. New Guinea Singing Dog. The New Guinea singing dog doesn't bark like other dogs, it sings, literally. This rare and mysterious dog is known for its strange vocal sound that goes up and down like a wolf howl mixed with a whale song. People who've heard it say it sounds like a flute or even someone trying to whistle underwater. This breed is originally from the mountain forest of New Guinea and once was thought to be extinct in the wild. For years, only a few were kept in zoos. Then in 2020, scientists actually rediscovered a wild population in the remote mountains, alive and singing again. Physically, these dogs are small and agile. They stand about 12 to 18 inches tall and weigh just 20 to 30 pounds. Their bodies are compact and flexible, so flexible in fact that they can climb trees and squeeze through fences like little escape artists. They have golden red fur, upright ears, and a fox-like face that gives them a wild, ancient look. 9. Azawakh. If you think some dogs are skinny, wait until you meet the Azawakh. This dog is so slim you can nearly see every bone when it stands still. And no, it's not unhealthy, it's naturally just built like a desert racer. This is one of the thinnest dog breeds on earth, and it wears that title like a badge. The Azawakh comes from West Africa, mostly from countries like Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. It was raised by the nomadic Tuareg people, not to sit around but to chase gazelles, wild boars, and other fast animals across the Sahara. You don't get to be a desert hunting dog without some serious speed and stamina. Azawaks are tall and razor sharp. They stand about 23 to 29 inches tall, yet weigh only 33 to 55 pounds. That's a long frame with barely any fat. Their legs are like stilts, their stomach is tucked so far up it looks like it's been vacuum sealed, and their muscles are visible through their skin, especially when they move. 8. Mike the Labrador. Mike wasn't just a Labrador, he was a walking food vacuum. Most Labradors love to eat, but Mike took it to a level where even snack companies would have considered hiring him as their official taster. People who saw him didn't ask, "Is that a Labrador?" They asked, "Is he okay?" Labradors normally stand around 21 to 24 inches tall and weigh between 55 to 80 pounds, depending on gender and build. But Mike, he crossed 100 pounds and it wasn't muscle. His belly sagged, his legs looked like they were begging for help, and the only running he did was toward the food bowl. His owners once reported that he ate an entire birthday cake, a loaf of bread, and still stood by the fridge waiting for more. One time, he even managed to eat a half a bag of dog food and a slipper. No regrets, no leftovers. 7. Dog-cat hybrid. This one confused half the internet. Some thought it was fake. Others weren't sure if it was a cat or a dog. But it's real and known online as the dog-cat hybrid. To be clear, it's not an actual mix of a dog and a cat. That's not possible. But some dogs look so much like cats, it's hard to believe. One viral example is a Shih Tzu Pekingese mix with big round eyes, a flat nose, small round ears, and a face that gives off grumpy cat energy. It rarely barks or jumps. It just stares like it's judging you. These dogs are small, 8 to 15 pounds and about 9 to 12 inches tall. They have fluffy fur, compact bodies, and walk slowly. No tail chasing or zoomies. If you placed one next to a big cat, you might need a second look. They nap a lot, enjoy being alone, and even lick their paws to clean, just like cats. 6th, Borzoi. The Borzoi is the kind of dog that makes people stop and stare. It's tall, thin, and covered in long, flowing fur, like it came from an old Russian painting. This elegant breed comes from Russia, where it was once kept by nobles to hunt wolves in snowy fields. Borzoi are hard to miss. They stand about 26 to 32 inches tall, but weigh only 60 to 105 pounds. For that height, their bodies are very slim. You can clearly see their long legs, tucked up belly, and narrow frame made for speed. They walk calmly and gracefully. In a full sprint, they can run up to 40 miles per hour, making them one of the fastest dogs after the greyhound. Thanks to their deep chest and strong lungs, they can keep running fast longer than expected. They rarely bark. Some owners say they go months without a sound. Indoors, they are polite, clean, and very quiet, almost like cats. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and don't forget to check out Here is the World's Fastest Dog Breed on Forever Green. 5. Daisy the Bulldog. Daisy the Bulldog didn't walk. She waddled like a beanbag with legs. She wasn't just a chubby dog. She was a rolling legend in her neighborhood. Bulldogs are naturally stocky and strong, but Daisy took it to a whole new level. Normally, an adult English bulldog stands around 14 to 15 inches tall and weighs 40 to 50 pounds. They're known for their broad shoulders, short legs, and that trademark wrinkly face. But Daisy? She tipped the scales far beyond the healthy range. Her belly nearly touched the ground, and every step looked like she was moving through wet cement. People passing by used to stop and stare, not just because of her size, but because of how proudly she carried herself. Like, yeah, I'm big. So what? Her walk became her signature move, slow, swaying, and full of attitude. Bulldogs are one of the few breeds that can't swim. Their body is too heavy in the front, and their legs are too short. So if Daisy ever found herself near a pool, it wasn't a water party, it was a rescue mission. 4th, Rottweiler with vitiligo. Rottweilers are usually known for their strong build and bold look, but one Rottweiler broke the internet. Not with muscle, but with spots. Not the usual kind though. This one had vitiligo, a rare skin condition that causes patches of the skin and fur to lose their color. And the result? A Rottweiler that looked like it had been splashed with white paint, randomly, beautifully, and totally naturally. They're strong, muscular, and usually have a solid black coat with tan markings around the eyes, chest, and legs. But when vitiligo kicks in, the black fur starts turning white in patches, starting from the nose or around the eyes, then spreading slowly over time. One dog with this condition, named Enzo, became an internet sensation after photos of his unique face went viral. People thought it was Photoshop at first, but it was real. Enzo's black and white marbled face made him look like a living piece of art. Vitiligo doesn't hurt the dog. It's not a disease. It's just a change in skin pigmentation. The dog feels completely normal. They can run, play, bark, and eat like every other dog. Sloughi. The Sloughi is so thin and quiet, you might not even notice it's in the room. It doesn't bark much, doesn't jump around, and doesn't try to steal your food. It just watches. Calm, smart, and super fast when needed, like a shadow with legs. The Sloughi comes from North Africa, mainly Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia. For centuries, desert tribes used it to hunt rabbits, gazelles, and even wild boars. It stands about 24 to 29 inches tall and weighs around 35 to 50 pounds. That's tall and very light. Its body is built like a blade, narrow head, deep chest, and a tucked-up belly that looks like it hasn't eaten in days. Its short coat comes in sandy colors like fawn, cream, or light brown, helping it blend into the desert. The Sloughi can run up to 60 kilometers per hour, faster than most people drive in traffic. 2. Mysterious obese beach dog. Nobody knows his name or his breed, but when people saw his pictures online, they all called him obese beach dog. He became internet famous after some photos went viral on social media. In them, he's lying on the sand, looking relaxed like he owns the beach. But what caught everyone's eye was his size. He looked more like a beanbag than a dog. People who saw him estimated he weighed around 200 pounds. The strangest part, no one knows where he came from. No tags, no collar, no story. Just a giant mystery dog enjoying the sun like a retired king. His legs are short and almost hidden under fat. His head is wide. From the photos, people couldn't tell his breed. First, Bull Terrier. The Bull Terrier is the kind of dog you remember after seeing just once, mostly because of its head, which doesn't look like any other dog's. It's long, oval-shaped, and slopes down like an egg standing sideways. They're not very tall, but they're strong, muscular, and full of energy. Their body is like a tank wrapped in smooth skin. You can actually see the muscle lines in their shoulders and legs. But the thing that really sets them apart is their egg-shaped head and tiny eyes. No other dog breed has that shape, and despite their funny look, these dogs are super smart, stubborn, and full of personality. Bull Terriers were originally bred in 19th century England by crossing bulldogs with terriers. The goal was to create a tough but stylish dog for fighting and guarding. They're also known for forming deep bonds with their humans. Bull Terriers may act silly, but they're super loyal and protective. That's it for today. Hit like, drop a comment, and tell us which one surprised you the most. See you in the next episode of Forever Green. Desi walai kan dinosaurus.